Hello, I'm Eric Thomas. For the past 21 years, through our Profiles of Excellence series, we've featured Bay Area residents who've made important contributions to the community. Today, we celebrate the Bay Area's cultural diversity with the Museum of Performance and Design as a backdrop for our special program. Located on the 4th floor of the historic Veterans Building in San Francisco's Civic Center, the museum produces world-class exhibitions, lectures, and presentations by and about leading artists. Currently in the gallery is Star Quality, the world of Noel Coward. While many audiences recognize Noel Coward as a playwright, this exhibition also reflects his talents as a director of plays and movies, actor, cabaret artist, wartime patriot, painter, and patron of charitable causes. Coming up August 19th, the museum is screening for the first time in 80 years original footage of his 1929 production of Bittersweet, with songs from the show performed live by the Lamplighters. We'll show you more of this exhibit as we introduce you to each of our Profiles of Excellence. Our first profile introduces you to a performer known for her quick wit, her unique voice, and her constant support of local charities. Donna Sachet has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for numerous organizations through hard work and a lot of sequins.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
Donna Sachet is so much more than an entertainer. She serves as an ambassador for many to San Francisco's gay community.
When I walk down through the Castro today, I'm still excited. It's a very special neighborhood. There are very special people here. You know, the AIDS Memorial Quilt Project started here. The Gay Games started here. The first gay chorus started here. The gay band. I mean, all these things bubbled up from here and went over across the world. So there's a lot to be proud of.
For almost 20 years, Donna has been dedicated to giving back to the Bay Area.
I love the fact that there is so much more going on here and you can get involved.
Donna is renowned for several key annual fundraising events, including the Pride Brunch during Gay Pride Month each June and her holiday-themed Songs of the Season. She also acts as a voice for the gay community in a variety of other ways. Each week, she writes a column for the Bay Area Reporter newspaper.
It's a society column. It's fun, it's silly sometimes, but I get to mention events I'm doing, events I believe in. I get to recap things that have happened. So there's a real power to it. Sometimes the perception of drag is that we are kind of characters or clowns almost, where we run around and make people laugh and do whatever. And that is an element of it, but I'm also an intelligent, educated person, and behind that there are tools that I can use, and writing a column is no easy feat.
Donna co-hosts a weekly cable show called Outspoken as well.
Halloween in the Castro, and we're here with, I guess, the queen of clubs.
One queen to another, absolutely.
We've had major politicians in, we've had theatrical people, we've had magicians, anybody that has a story to tell that relates to, even if it doesn't come out of our community, but relates back to our community, the LGBT community. That's what we try to do.
Audiences have also been enjoying Donna's high-energy show at the Harry Denton Starlight Room for the past 4 years. It's called Sundays Are Drag.
The other day somebody said, Donna, you've done so many things in this city. You become like an icon. And I looked at these delicate shoulders and I said, oh, that's too much. That's just, I mean, how can you handle a compliment like that? I said, Coit Tower, that's an icon. I'm not that old or that straight. That was the end of that conversation. I know that there are people that walk out of there from, Mississippi, and they say, she was funny. Well, anyway, it was funny. They just, that's all they need to do, break down some barriers.
Lights, action.
The sensitivity and understanding of her audiences pushes Donna to continue to entertain and reach out.
This is not all me. It's a part of me that I'm giving this expression to, and it has worked in so many wonderful ways to put smiles on people's faces, to put money in the pot for organizations that needed it. So why wouldn't you do it? Your golden sun.
Donna Sachet has used her love and adoration of San Francisco and the gay community to impact many lives for the better.
I hope I'm making people smile, and I hope I'm making people think twice about stereotypes, that nobody's exactly what you think. So let's just mix it up and enjoy each other and get over the differences and celebrate the things we have in common.
Thank you so much. I'm Donna Sachet. Have you had a good time?
Donna continues to break barriers and for the first time will be singing the national anthem at an upcoming San Francisco Giants game. Now stay with us. We'll meet a woman who's giving voice to both her local community and important African American history. Welcome back to Profiles of Excellence. Our next profile has helped capture the vital legacy of her own father in a new documentary. But her own story is still being written as she serves as managing editor of the Globe newspapers and volunteers throughout the East Bay.
Now, what about the BART transit update story?
Deadlines never stop in the world of newspapers. Eleanor Boswell Rain faces these deadlines constantly as the associate publisher and managing editor of the Globe newspapers.
It means that you do everything that has to be done to get the paper out.
The Globe newspapers focus on cities around the East Bay, especially those with large African American communities.
It's a community newspaper, and our focus is good news. So often we read things in the paper that really are not about great things. And so we forget that in our communities, 99.9% of the people that live in our communities are great people doing great things.
This community focus comes naturally to Eleanor, as it did with her father, Dr. Hamilton Boswell. He was a respected and influential pastor and civil rights pioneer in the Bay Area.
His philosophy was to go outside of the walls of the church and to get very involved in the community.
Her father was also one of the great debaters, brought to recent fame in a film directed by Denzel Washington.
My father studied under Professor Melvin Tolson, who was the debate coach. My father was one of his stars.
But the finished Hollywood product didn't live up to the truth of her father's life.
When you're making a movie, you want to sell tickets at the box office, and so sometimes you find that history is distorted in favor of what may sell. It was the night that did change his life.
Thankfully, a documentary called The Real Great Debaters was in production on this same topic.
I had an opportunity to participate along with other family members from the debaters of Wiley College. My father is pictured here with many of the people that he worked very hard with to ensure that African Americans would have the same opportunity as everyone to make an impact in this city.
Now, she's even started a foundation in her father's name.
The mission of the Hamilton T. Boswell Foundation is to help young people learn critical thinking skills through the discipline of debate and oratory.
This desire to give back extends to the numerous community organizations Eleanor volunteers with, including the National Institute of Art and Disabilities in Richmond.
This is an organization very dear to my heart, where we are working with adults who have suffered severe mental injury or issues, and we are providing an environment for them to be artists, where they're able to even sell their work.
Through all of the different aspects of her busy life, Eleanor Boswell Rain remains connected to one core value.
I come from generations of people who have been very concerned about their communities, and so it's just something that I do because I feel that I need to. It's an extension of who I am.
Our kudos to Eleanor Boswell Rain for her dedication in making sure that youth today see the positive in both our past and our present. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll introduce you to an outspoken advocate for social justice and the preservation of a National Historic Landmark right here in the Bay Area.